can't remember where. Minute. Where's that is? Oh, what's up?
Liam says he's planning a movie night. That's the idea. He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right? I found an Ungaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and... You want me to look for one? Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things.
Cool. I like you to be nice.
Ryder, might I borrow your research room access?
What for?
There's a small something I need to take care of. I might need your help if you could.
Maybe? Oh, what do you mean my research? You have your own?
I'll help if I can.
Suvi, could you take the helm for a little while? I mostly need your authorization to add to the database.
Is that our drive core?
The full blueprint. Only a few are in the system. I had them all by memory. So I drew them out. Every line, all the specs. Gil will be needing them. I won't.
He'll put them to good use, and it never hurts to have backups.
They were going to scrap the Tempest project. Did I tell you that? Some engineering consultant kept insisting the ship would never fly right. He used a lot of Gil's arguments. I think that's why this hurts. The others died thinking we won, that their legacy was safe, and I failed them.
You showed us the Tempest through your eyes, why she matters. Even Gil sees it now.
We forget all our technology didn't just appear. Someone invented it. Someone cared. And in the end, someone new always takes up the banner and pushes forward. I need the tech officer's sign-off on these schematics. Any thoughts on how to do this?
I don't know. I don't know if that's not real. There.
Gil, got a minute? I need you in the research room.
Be right there. I thought we settled this. What's going on?
I saved the Tempest schematics for you. It'll be easier with them on hand.
Seeing her drawn out down to the basics, she's kind of beautiful.
Oh, right. You never saw.
Yeah, look at the arc here. That's artistry. And there.
Cool. Get friends now, yay. Yay! Alright. I don't remember what that was. Me? Ah, failed. 90%. Okay. 1%. Any bigger one? 1%. Go ahead. Mm, mm, do that. He's down. What's up? What?
Pathfinder,
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
What the hell?
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good.
Anytime.
Okay, let's go. Journal. That's in your badge. I don't remember where we're at. I figured that then. Maybe?
I take it you moved your stuff over from the Nexus? Yeah, my squatter's paradise is all the more cluttered. What's up? Is there more about Kalinda you want to share? Back home, she was upper crust. An ambassador, respected, living the high life, but miserable. Not built for royalty, she said. With her position, the initiative sought her out as a first contact specialist. First wave out of stasis. Kalinda was the one who got me thawed out early. I'm so grateful for that. But things went south soon. She hurt me. Pretty badly. What happened? Oh, let's not drum up that sob story. It's all water under the bridge. Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later. You know it.
I just not tried to talk.
Need something? Need something done? You probably have work to do. You know where to find me.
Okay. Back to the drawing board.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
And access okay. Side of Canada town location outside. Someone talk to me. That's Corda. Street on trial sins infested your brain. And here's how you show it on your turn. I'll show you. You showed my mother. What happened again? Sorry, activities. We got Fred Corda. Corda. Down here. Chapter 2. Good job.
Yes?
I'll see you later, Joel.
Still waiting on our visit to Aya. Useful, but also fun. Looking forward to it.
We'll talk later.
I'm...
Yes? I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom. To cure... I knew that was part of it.
You didn't know it was the driving force.
Dad was always so aloof. I never saw this side of him.
Maybe that's why he kept this memory, so you'd know.
I saw another of Dad's memories. I was in this one. We were home visiting. Dad told us about going through
So you got your sense of exploration from your father?
We joked it was in our DNA.
Then that part of him lives on.
I saw another memory that Dad lost the day my mom died.
I'm sorry, Ryder.
We each have our reasons for coming here.
Grief can be a powerful...
If you can't run from it, use it. Guess that's what he did. I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. I know. Check that one. Now I got to find code. Coda. Hey, Coda. Coda.
We got it, Ryder.
You patched up the Asari flight recorder?
Some old access codes, a little data recovery from Sam. We have the Asari Ark's last heading. Nav points are set. We can head there whenever you're ready.
Remember the survey ship. This might not be pretty. Are you?
Handling tough stuff is my job. We need the Asari and Sarissa more than ever. I trust you to find them before the Ket do.
Alright, we need to really do this. Sorry, I was saying no more messing around. You find it. That's what I wanted. I want to get all the arcs before we have to face off against the executioner, whatever his name is. Let's see this. It should be updated on my journal now. Right, priority mode. Priority. There we go. One. There we go. That's what I wanted.
Old orbit is steady.
icon. New world, which so this is it. I don't know her last name, but that's it.
Not many signals out here. Even that random radio noise we get from the Scourge is quieter. Eerie. Anomaly detected.
Scan for the anomaly first.
Probe launched. This is Core's nav point?
In a second. Let me explore these worlds real quick. Blah, blah, blah. This was the number one card. They wanted to establish a colony page. Probably the arc should have been number one.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe launched. Anomaly found.
Right. So these are. Go.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Alright, do this. Wait a minute, this is terrible. I'm just gonna go with it.
We're approaching the nav points Cora found. Something's there. It might be an arc, but the damn Scourge isn't helping.
Sam, help out with the sensors.
Hard to believe the Lucinia could survive in all this.
Focus on how we can help them.
Good call. Help Asari, piss off the Ket. Very cathartic. Sarissa will have plans for those decimation hunters. Wrote the manual on crisis situations.
The commando you mentioned, you still believe she'll save the day?
Sarissa was a legend even before she was the Pathfinder's bodyguard. She'll have a plan.
Aha! Detecting an initiative vessel.
Reading life signs. And minimal power. Multiple hull breaches. She's a wreck.
If she's space-worthy and her crew's alive, that's all we need. Callow, take us in.
I'll try. Must be one docking bay still holding together.
The stars are tough, so they should be able to. They should have been able to survive.
We're aboard. Any
It
response
might be
to
a
comms?
trap, though.
Nothing. Maybe their sensors are busted.
What a mess. No space battle did this. They had borders. Hello? Anyone? We're here to help.
We've come to bring you home.
Beginning decompression. Die, you cat monsters.
We're not Cat. We're a Pathfinder team. Ryder, Lieutenant Harper, and Sam. Just send her our ident codes.
Confirmed. Sorry. I'm Captain Atandra, of what's left of the Lucinia. Come up to the bridge. Maybe you can help fix this mess.
How unfriendly.
Duh. That guy's not a cat. Buddy.
This area saw combat action. No bodies, though.
Whatever happened left the captain a little trigger-happy.
If the Tempest looked like this, how would you feel?
Yeah, exactly my thoughts. No, stupid.
But you'd vent a Pathfinder team into space?
Respectfully, yes. We can't take any more chances.
Sarissa Theris, Pathfinder. Don't mind the captain. Scolding me eases her blood pressure.
Cora here thought the famous Sarissa would have everything in hand.
I thought Matriarch Ashara was Pathfinder, ma'am, and you were her bodyguard, like her Tiamna. I served with the Asari commandos, ma'am. Memorized all your battle manuals.
Matriarch Ashara is dead. Sarissa was next in line. Her battle manuals haven't kept the cat off my ark.
That ends today. We'll see your ark safely back to the Nexus.
I hope so. We've tried everything else.
Matriarch Ashara died trying to negotiate with those Ket bastards, so I took something precious from them, too. I stole a module containing tactical data, all their secret routes through this phenomenon.
We call it the Scourge, ma'am. If we could outmaneuver the Ket through it...
We'd stand a better chance against them.
Their Archon had the same thought. He sent his elite agent, the Valiant, and his decimation hunters after us. We take more damage each time we escape the Valiant. The last assault, he sent forces to board us. Sarissa's theft has made things problematic.
How many boarders are we talking about?
We're not sure, but for now, they're contained down there. We couldn't do more. We spent our resources evacuating civilians. The Valiant wants Sarissa to pay.
Pathfinders have to take risks, Captain. I've taken my share.
Goddess preserve me.
What would it take to get the Ark out of here before this Valiant catches up again?
An FTL burn long enough to lose him. But since the evacuation, we've been stuck at minimal power. The drive core is dead.
My people are investigating, but those systems are below deck, with the Ket borders.
Another Pathfinder team could back them up.
Get power for the drive core, and my Sam and I will finish deciphering the Ket data. We'll turn the Valiant's escape routes against him.
The cat will suffer. I promise.
The last commando report came from hangar control. I'll give you access. Please be careful.
Okay. We're off to face the cat.
You okay, Cora?
Pathfinders take risks. They really do. Matriarch Ashara, your father. We roll the dice, and...
Hey, sometimes we win. Come on, the sooner we find those commandos, the better. Was it this quiet when the Arks were traveling through dark space?
Imagine centuries of dark silence. Alone.
The Lucinia will be back to normal once we get her to the Nexus. Here we are. Hangar control.
There.
Stop! In the name of the goddess, I'll...
Shoot your rescuers.
Rescuers? And humans? Your Ark made it?
Just about. I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder. This is my team.
I'm Vidaria Damali, Sarissa's new second-in-command. Sorry about the mix-up. I hope I can help.
The captain says we need to restore power to go to FTL.
Right, yes. I've tracked the power drain, and I think shutting the hangar bay doors will fix it. The Ket forced the doors open, and the safeties are draining power trying to shut them.
Why keep the hangar bays open? There's no ships around.
I think the Ket are trying to reach the bridge. Ket can survive in vacuum for a little while. If we shut the doors, the Valiant's pet hunters lose their last escape route too. I pray the power will be enough for FTL.
Vidaria, I served as a huntress. Remember Sarissa's manuals. Breathe, purpose, action. Breathe.
Okay. Please take a look at the console. I'll keep watch.
Starting hangar door closure sequence.
Ket! We've got this. Cover the console while Sam works. Nice, steady fire!
Yes, ma'am.
Here.
Hangar door closure at 21%. Hangar door closure at 53%. Hangar door closure at 77%.
These weapons.
Hangar doors are closed and locked. Ket access is cut off.
Okay, that should have done it.
But no lights. Is there still no power?
Vidaria? Let's ask her.
What was that?
I estimate that several of the Ark's electrical junctions just overloaded.
Shit. Vidaria?
Vidaria, Sam says we lost some electrical junctions.
I know. The overload started a fire. Damn it, that shouldn't have happened.
Be calm, soldier. What could have made him overload?
If there's something else draining power on the lower decks, something big.
Maybe the decimation hunters rigged something up.
I wouldn't put it past those wretches. Those Kett, they must be watching us. If they delay the repairs long enough, the Valiant ship catches up.
Can we flash some lights, make some noise, get the Kett off our backs?
Well, splitting up would give them 2 targets, right? Okay. First thing is the last stasis pods. I'll go check on them. You could go below, look for whatever's draining power, and maybe help with the fire.
Which way to the lower decks?
The living quarters. I'll open maintenance access. Good luck. May the Kett wither in the void before you.
Alright, let's go. You shouldn't be going alone. Whatever.
Ryder, it's Sarissa. We got some power, then a damage report. What happened?
An accident. We're fixing it.
All right, go forward. We'll keep prepping the drive core.
We won't let you down, man.
Of course not, Lieutenant. Sarissa out.
You in here? Right here. It's not working. This one.
Siri here. I'm almost at the stasis pods. Ah, blasted. No power for elevators.
Vidaria, cut the elevator's mag locks. If the Ark's like ours, you can climb down the shaft.
Good idea. Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it?
They really packed people in.
All waiting to evacuate.
This one.
So many people. Crammed in, waiting, hearing the emergency alarms. The Kett did that to them.
Another reason to bring down retribution.
Happening now. Stuff on.
Brace!
Oh.
Really hope these things got aboard after the children left.
Vidaria again. 2 Kett were trying to mess with the stasis pods. Not anymore.
Good work. Remember Sarissa's manuals. Stay low.
I will. The pods are safe. I'll keep tracking that power drain.
Understand why we didn't have 2 and 2. That would have been the smarter idea.
Looks bad.
Here's the
Wireless
fire.
fire suppression system engaged.
Either insufficient power, or the explosion damaged fire control.
We could fix that if we find the controls.
and then reach whatever's draining power without getting singed.
It's Vidaria. The cat saw me. I am trapped in an air vent.
Ready your biotics, and pick them off as they pass.
But they'll hear.
You're a huntress, a silent predator.
Okay. Going silent.
Yeah, light them up!
They are attacking from above!
I think the Ket were after the fire suppression control. Over there. Hit the fire control.
Yeah, that's right.
Ironic.
The electrical junction is damaged. I recommend searching for an alternative.
Whatever this powers, the Ark needs fire control more. There. Let's try again.
Minimal power is rerouted. You may now trigger fire suppression.
That should cool us off.
Vidaria again. I got the Ket. They got me back, but I'm okay.
Nice work.
And with the hangar shut, I managed to track the real power drain. Here's the nav point. I'll see you there.
Yo.
Captain Atandra here. We're warming up the drive core, but we need more juice.
We're on it, Captain.
Good. The Valiant ship is still out there somewhere. We've lost so many, and Matriarch Ashara. It can't be for nothing.
Oh, ammo.
Some engineer left before she could clean up her workbench.
These components...
Operation. Oh. 100 plus traps. No. Self-sized egg. Hold that in place. Upside down. Exactly. 12 minutes. I know how I shot it. It goes text. I'm like a face right here. Shot to.
Explains the problems we're having. What could be worth gutting the Ark?
Mm-hmm.
Unpleasant.
What is it?
Tingling on my skin. It's, forgive me if I scratch.
Looks like an observation deck.
A pity there's no time to appreciate the view.
Thank the goddess, you're all right. Here, this is what's draining the power.
What is this thing?
It looks like the Ket attack sheared off some hull plating. Then someone rigged up this mass effect field device. The field's so strong it holds the hull together. It would help people evacuate the deck beyond.
Whoever built this was smart. Probably saved a lot of lives.
I pray she got out safe.
That deck's deserted now. We have to turn the device off.
I tried pulling the plug, but nothing. Can you scan it? Maybe your Sam can figure it out.
The device requires 2 people for shutdown, one disconnecting the cables, and another at the device itself.
I'll handle the device.
Caution. Once begun, the failsafe cycle must be completed, or the device will fuse.
Oh no. What the heck? Why are there 10,000 different nav points? This is closest, I guess.
Ready, Vidaria? Disconnecting the first cable now. Cat! Watch the device. We'll handle them.
But we need you, Vidaria. You can do this.
Watch the glass.
If it breaks, let them breathe vacuum.
Oh.
They're down. Okay, next cable, ready when you are.
Alright. Somewhere over there.
Second cable. We're getting there.
No.
More tests. Take them down. Goddess, how many came aboard?
All right, now the cable.
Working on the last cable.
Another attack. They're desperate, Ryder. This must be the last of them.
This is their last stand. Break through.
The Catter's down.
The device can now be deactivated.
That noise. It's gone.
We've got spare parts at the Nexus, right?
It's Captain Atandra. Ryder, the drive core's coming online. You did it. A few minutes, and we're out of here.
Can we still go to FTL if there's, say, a big hull breach down here?
The maneuver I've planned should hold us together. If the FTL burn doesn't, we'll have to cope. Sarissa here. Superb work, all of you. We're almost home.
Alright. It is.
It's really over. I should go and help. There might be something I can do.
You helped save this whole arc. Not bad for your first big mission.
Sarissa should be proud, Vidaria. You'll be one hell of a...
You'd know, Lieutenant. Thank you for everything.
Pathfinder. Restoring power has freed up your data cache. It includes the succession log from Matriarch Ishara.
Can you access it?
Forget the data. I need you. The barrier's collapsing.
Ishara, they'll tear the Ark apart. That data is the only thing that might buy us time.
Cat reinforcements approaching, Pathfinder Ishara.
Sarissa, my Samketh, Tiyamna, please.
I have to save them, even if I can't save. Forgive me.
Yamna used to mean guardian of temples, a champion who stayed faithful even when all was lost. Sarissa left her to die.
Sarissa was forced to choose between her Pathfinder and her Ark. She made the right call.
Look around. Does this look like a right call? Damn it all, Ryder. What do I do?
First, we...
Atandra here. The cat hunters blindsided us. They have a dropship headed for the breach on Deck 12.
How long until we have FTL?
Too long. Sarissa's coming to help. Push him back.
Helmets on, people.
No, this was trying to do something right. So was the Pathfinder. I don't know. Hard to decide which one.
The Mass Effect field device is still connected. Remotely triggering it may affect local gravity.
Could be useful.
Did I?
Keep your mag boots active!
They have none! Exploit that!
Okay, so I was supposed to go out there and activate this thing or something. Activate.
Everyone, hang on!
We've got reinforcements!
I can't even see where people are. Ew.
Ryder, the Valiant's sending more Kett. Sarissa's almost there. Don't let up.
Gotcha.
Forget capture! Launch everything! Kill the Ark! Kill!
Sarissa! Incoming fire! Like the Battle of Kirkus, there's still a chance. Lieutenant, please!
Wow, that's a big mess you got room.
Captain, get us out of here!
Punching it. Hold on.
There you go.
A skeleton crew, but enough to patch up the Ark. She'll make it to the Nexus. Whatever it costs.
You need to talk to Sarissa about Ashara's message.
I wanted to thank you both. That was exemplary work. I'm proud to...
Ma'am? Sarissa? We know about Ashara.
The log survived. Then her final moments won't be
Final?
lost.
You deserted your Pathfinder. You should be better than...
I chose protecting all these people over a single life. The choice they train us to make, Lieutenant.
But you didn't tell anyone.
Because then you wouldn't be their shining hero. And maybe that's how it should be.
Being a Pathfinder means giving them hope. Ryder, you know this, don't you?
She just saved everybody. She did what she should do.
It's over. Bringing up what happened won't do any good.
Is that justice?
Is that for you to decide?
Sorry, but we need to prep for the Nexus approach. We've got a hell of a story for them.
You should know. The Nexus is going to throw you the party of a lifetime. You can raise a glass to the fallen. And to a better future.
We don't walk an easy road. I hope we both find what we're looking for.
Come on, Ryder. We're good here.
I know she wants to stay back, but I don't think she did anything wrong. They both are doing what they thought was right. And Sean...
Hey, you okay?
Can I just do today over again? And not run away from my duty? I put so much faith in Sarissa. But the Asari were just as lost as we are.
We know our mission. I think we're finding our way pretty well.
Should have known better than to say that to a Pathfinder. Thank you for being there, on the Lucinia. Can I tell you something?
Sure.
The old man was right to choose you as Pathfinder instead. I don't blaze a trail. I always look for the mentor, their plan. As a Pathfinder, my mistakes would be worse than Sarissa's.
Sarissa? She lied just to stay a hero. You fight, you save lives, and you don't need applause for doing it.
That isn't...
It is true. Deal with it.
Look, neither of us chose this, but maybe we both ended up where we needed to be, even if we lost your father. But it's happened. If you can't outrun it, gotta use it.
What did you...
He said something like that once. Still true. I need to think a bit, but I'll be okay. And on deck whenever you need me.
Cool. We did it.
Prepping Vitcom communications.
What the heck's going on?
Hi there.
Yeah.
See you
Alright. We're gonna we saved the ark. I saved it.
How'd you resist all that tasty fruit on Aya, huh?
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
Alright. Reset. Move it here. For a while. Alright. My bad. Save that. Now I gotta see that. Yep. Let's see what's going on. Yep. Maybe we'll just say what I want to do. A few moments. And, Absolutely. Some video.
Ryder, tell me about the satellite you found.
Director, what are you talking about?
My alert identified a ZK resource tracker. They're emergency tech, full of overrides so they can bypass protocol. They were designed by Dr. Zoe Jean Kennedy. She disappeared with the Exiles. If her tech has shown up, that could give someone a backdoor to steal from your outposts.
Why were these trackers allowed to bypass protocols?
They're supposed to be hubs, to rapidly track and pull resources if lives are at stake somewhere. That's why they weren't deployed. Tan didn't like anyone bypassing his rubber stamp.
If this satellite is new, how has it kept up with our security measures?
That's a very good question.
What was Dr. Kennedy's role?
She designed the orbital beacons, forward stations. She'd ram an upgrade through before the requisition was on. Dr. Kennedy disappeared along with the Exiles. That was a big loss.
Pretty extreme to set up a personal alert.
A lot of Dr. Kennedy's projects were run.
But you backed them.
I don't want some asshole using my access codes to cut a backdoor into our resources, or Tan blaming me for it. But I also want to know what happened to her.
She disappeared with the Exiles, but you aren't calling her one?
But in the chaos, a lot of things, and people, went missing.
If we have to find the tech or the
You got a sliver of data from the first tracker, with more scans. Obviously, these trackers are being deployed. Try another outpost system, or place more. Maybe you'll throw them out.
And when we find them?
They're stealing our resources. My concern is Dr. Kennedy, her tech, their lives. In that order.
Nice. Which one is this? So right on the top.
Within parking orbit.
Yeah. Let's see the thing I'm looking for. Very important. Who's this? Well, what is this?
This might have been a larger system once. Before the Scourge.
As if we needed a better reason to document everything.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. I found something.
And more comments.
I'm picking up something. Probe launched. Probe away. I found something.
Alright. There.
Looks like we're coming up on a blue giant.
From Aya, it's often the brightest star, the first to rise.
This one first.
I'm picking up something. Probe launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Go. 100%. Okay, cool. Wow. There's stuff I have to do on Survive, but I don't even know what the actual this is. I don't know if this is related. Or...
We're on course.
Oh, okay.
Sam, send Callow the nav point provided by our Krogan contact. Drac, we're landing on Eladin to rendezvous with Jorgal Strux.
On my way.
Remnant starship? No.
Only 41% exposed. I will gather what information I can, Pathfinder.
Who lives here besides the Krogan?
Scavengers with nothing to lose. Criminals chucked out of Kadara.
Gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna head to the colony, smooth the waters.
Ania runs this place. I don't know her, but I've heard things. My people consider Eladin uninhabitable, but she manages to make a life here. Somehow.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Activating automated forward station deployment. I detect above normal temperatures. The ambient temperature is normal.
Follow me. That's a battleship, all right.
It's a fair exchange.
You're Ania.
That's right. You've heard of me.
Word gets round. You thrive on Eladin, which is supposed to be uninhabitable.
True. I have made something of a paradise here. No fighting, no violence. Outside the gates, you're on your own, but in here, you're safe. Anyone violates the peace, they have to answer to me.
Yeah, everyone's on their best behavior. Is it natural, or are they on something?
Nothing so complicated. These people need me. They need what I sell, so they behave, or they're out. Now what can I get you? How can I help? Just let me know.
I'm supposed to meet a Krogan here named Strux.
Look around. If my customers have names, I don't know them. It's better that way.
You have a pretty good attitude for a place.
I've got nothing to complain about. I'm rich and no one messes. Most powerful woman on Eladin.
Yeah?
I don't mean to brag, but absolutely.
What else is here?
I'm a businesswoman, not a tour guide, but I'll tell you what I know if it suits me.
You get...
Everyone comes to Eladin with the dream of leaving, except me and the Krogan. They built their colony into a sinkhole. Smart. Keeps it cool enough for them, I guess.
They have their own water?
Unfortunately for them, no. But Morda and I get along well, so far.
Who lives on this planet?
Or people willing to make a profit off that desperation.
Like you?
Careful, sweetheart. You want to keep me on your... There's a place they call the Flop House, east-ish of here. Den of murder and misery. You should pay it a call.
What can you tell me about that derelict ship?
Ah, you came here to get... Scavengers are trying to pull it apart, is all I know. I don't go near their claims. They shoot on sight.
I'll look around.
That was interesting.
Are you Jorgel Strux?
Maybe. You who I think you are?
Sarah Ryder, Pathfinder for the Initiative. You asked me to meet you here.
Yeah, I did. Thanks for coming.
Everyone's best chance for survival is to cooperate. That includes the Krogan.
Good. Nice to know some people are on our side.
So, there's problems at the colony.
It's heading to a bad place.
We can't be there anymore.
Morda's become a tyrant.
Did she kick you out?
Hasn't come to that yet, so we're laying low. Want to keep my eye on her. She's planning a strike against the Nexus, that much we know.
The audio logs you sent do sound like something bad is brewing.
Morda is going to rip this colony apart. And then we're all going to die.
You might be underestimating yourselves.
Everyone needs food and water, even Krogan. Morda's rationing. My group thinks the Krogan should make peace with the Nexus.
We need the Krogan and the Krogan need us. We all came to Andromeda as one. We should at least try to fix this.
Well, there won't be a colony to make peace with if Morda ruins it. You don't believe me? Go to the Krogan colony yourself and see what she's planning. Talk to Ravenar Brink. He's one of us, on the inside.
If the safety of the Nexus is really on the line, I'll go. Better hope she doesn't shoot me on sight.
Yeah, that'd be a bad omen.
What are you looking at?
To be honest, I'm curious about what's going on here.
What's going on is none of your damn business. Keep walking, or I'm gonna shoot out your knees.
I thought the rule was no guns.
That won't protect you outside the gates. If you see me there, you better run.
Pathfinder, is it necessary to engage with this individual? I don't see how it helps our cause.
Right. Let's just back away slowly, guys.
But you were having such a stimulating conversation.
I love that. It's hilarious.
Ryder? Wow. Be careful around that one, Ryder. Interesting.
Yeah, the right one. Let me talk to him again.
What are you looking at?
Right away!
What happened? Oh, I must have hit a button.
What's that over there? They look like tanks of some kind.
Down here. Oh, crap. I didn't mean it. I meant to go straight.
The worm almost killed me. Got out of the way just in time.
Fancy ship you got there.
Think you're tough?
Need Wait till you meet me on the dunes.
What the heck?
Hey, I recognize your insignia. Your Nexus, right? A Pathfinder. Kent Halsey, Nexus Security.
Must be a reason you're here. Is there a problem?
Not with the Nexus. This is a personal matter. My sister Isabel fell in with the wrong people. She joined the rebellion and was exiled to Kadara. Somehow, she pissed off enough people to end up in this hellhole.
Your security and your sister's a troublemaker. Puts you in an awkward situation.
I don't care about that. I'm here to find... I know she can't come back to the Nexus, but we can start over on Kadara. Together.
You're a good brother, Kent.
Don't congratulate me yet. The problem is, I underestimated this planet. I don't have a vehicle or a way to survive the... I'm stuck before I've even started.
Don't worry. I can track Isabel down for you.
I hoped you'd say that.
Okay. I got a bunch of people to speak with. More stuff to collect. Yeah.
Axios and his gang think they're
Wish that goddamn sun would just go away.
Hey, scavenger. What's your deal?
Fascinating.
I didn't do it. Didn't do nothing.
Okay, you didn't do anything.
Good. Tell them that when they come.
I feel bad for him.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Weird.
The worm almost
Get
killed
away.
me.
Axios and his gang think they're tough. Gonna rip them apart.
Heat levels increasing.
Wish that goddamn sun would just go away.
Hmm. I'm talking.
Almost croaked out there.
Inside. Scavenger. What's up, mister?
Nice studs. Better watch your back. There's probably already a dozen people planning to kill you for them.
Good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
Just trying to help. So, what else can I do for you?
What do you do on this planet? Why are you...
Why? Trying to find out where my...
No...
I do the same as anyone else here. Try not to get killed.
You know a Krogan named...
Nope. But Krogan are hard to miss. Look around.
Where do you live?
There's a flop house not far from here. There's always... maybe even a bed, if someone died that day.
We're done.
Suit your...
That one didn't work. Try someone else.
Step off. Not allowed back here.
Not a scavenger rider. Well, look at you. I'm good at reading people. Want me to guess who you are?
Shoot.
A path.
How do you know?
I cheated. I run salvage to Kadara. Word travels fast there. Should hear what the collective is saying about you.
Well, now I'm curious.
Don't worry. All good things.
What's your take on Eladin?
If the worm or the gang leaders don't kill you, the heat in Ataraxia will. I don't know how any...
Somehow,
Barely. At least once a trip, an escaped slave or ex-cultist tries to bribe me for a ride out of here. Except the Krogan. I've seen New Tachanka. We'd all be lucky to have a setup like theirs.
You said you run salvage to Kadara?
The scavengers come from Hell's Promise to sell me their scrap.
Charming.
I haul my loot to Kadara. The charlatan takes a portion of my haul, of course. I'm still sitting pretty. Sometimes I even buy water from Ania and sell it at a premium in the flop house.
If you say so. You must deal with the scavengers.
No more than I have to. Slavery, cannibalism, gang leader worship. It's enough to make my skin crawl.
I plan to keep my distance.
This is supposed to be a neutral zone, but I don't trust the scavengers to follow the rules.
Got info on someone named Isabel.
What am I, your personal database?
Come on, you're the only one here who doesn't want to kill me.
Fine. I've never met her, but I heard a few mention a cave out in the dunes. Something about Isabel's time being limited.
All of Eladin is a...
Good point.
Ever work with a guy named Reyes?
Reyes? He's one of my buyers.
We've met.
I'm not surprised. Reyes knows everyone.
Take it.
Always. There a reason you're pointing that thing at me?
Sorry.
Subtle. Also not a scavenger. Not a scavenger rider.
There it is.
I'm gonna mess you up when we get out of here.
Yeah?
Strange.
You
Data's
messed me
not
up, you'll
coming
never see
through.
those star
Try
charts
another
again.
one.
What? I have my star charts right here. I'm gonna peel
Not
your
a
skin off
scavenger rider.
and feed it to you.
Yeah, I hit those charts. You tell me, no chance you're leaving us unscathed.
Then I'm gonna kill you right here.
This area is restricted. Told you I had your map.
Don't
You're
get
way
any
off this
closer.
planet. How are you so
Back off.
stupid?
Back away. Get away.
Hi.
She raised the water prices again. Swear I'll kill her.
Oh boy.
Not a scavenger rider.
Where was
She raised the water prices again.
Data inconclusive. Find a different one.
is it the one that I did?
A lot of stored water.
Ah, Ania told me to watch out for you. She told me you're welcome to use the water in the tanks, free of charge.
This is unusual. I don't think anyone's ever called Ania generous before.
Please pass on my thanks to Ania.
Of course. I have never known Ania to do... Water is a scarce and valuable resource on Eladon.
Seems odd to place the water tank so close to that gaping.
Someone once told me Ania does it as a... She empties the tanks into the gorge if anyone tries to steal... I've never seen it happen myself, but others have. Can you imagine? What a waste.
Is all this...
Some of the supply goes to the trade. Anyone who wants water on Eladon has to come here. There is very little elsewhere on the planet.
Where does this water come from?
At first I thought she traded with Kadara, but that can't... It's impossible for all this volume to be from Kadara.
I'll let you get on with your work.
Yeah.
Axius and his gang think they're tough. Gonna rip them apart.
Something down there? Nope. Taking hold of that. What everyone in. Alright. Let's see. Where's the first? Mud. That way.
I think I understand now why the Asari are such a force in your galaxy.
Things are different in Andromeda. I forgot that for a while.
Cora, never be ashamed that you put your faith in others. In order to learn, we must open our hearts. What else is there?
Ryder, are those scavengers dismantling the remnant tech? That a problem? It is if they get their hands on a remnant core. It could become unstable and attract the Scourge. How do we stop it? Beats me.
Pathfinder, I could modify your Omni tool to disable the cores and prevent them from reacting.
Do it. Let's go fix this.
Life support is back online. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Life support restored. I detect above normal temperatures.
Watch out! Remnants!
Behind you!
Headshot.
I detect above normal temperatures.
Really dumb.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Heat levels increasing.
Shield boost enabled.
That's it. Good work.
Good. That should do it.
Pathfinder, I detect scavenger interference at additional remnant sites.
Never make it easy for me. Let's go to those other sites.
Giving shield assist. Got them all.
Life support restored. Activating automated forward station deployment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not too far. Yeah.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
You know the drill. Go find those cores.
Bolstering all shields! Shield boost enabled!
One less to worry about.
Looks like outlaws. That's teamwork.
There. That's it.
Pathfinder, I am picking up unusual readings at the final site. Energy levels are higher than normal.
The cores are already unstable. You need to hurry, Ryder.
What? You want me to go get Catherine? I'll do it in a little bit. Not like she has to be here until afterwards anyway. Oh. Shit.
Clean shot.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.
Ryder, I've analyzed the scans you sent me. I found something odd.
Each scavenger's neurons were firing at an abnormal rhythm.
What does that mean?
It's only a theory, but I...
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Okay, now just... Uh-oh.
Shield boosting it!
Outlaws, get ready!
We did it. Cores are safe. You dodged a big one, Ryder. Thank you.
Coordinate our strength!
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Battling.
Temperature levels are climbing, Pathfinder. Life support is back online. I detect above normal temperatures.
The outlaws set up tech. We should clear them out. Sounds like Morta and her clan still hold a grudge against the Nexus.
It's amazing they managed to set up any kind of working colony on this hellscape.
Amazing or crazy? And the Krogan seem to be a bit of both.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm.